Greetings. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to dye some of your fly tying material. I'm going to dye some possum fur and some other hair. Not sure what it's from. It's got some white in it though that should take the dye. I'm new to this. I've only been doing it for a couple weeks. So I'm not really up to speed on the amount of dye to put in and the length. What I did in this video is a little bit lighter than I would have wanted, but it's going to work. You can always use some lighter purple material. The dye I use is nothing but Kool-Aid. Cheap, like 30 cents a pack or something. It's an acid-based dye in there, so it works good for this. So I'm going to go through the process. You can buy fancy, more expensive dyes that probably work better. I've seen some on videos. I'll try them in the future. I'm just getting started. A lot of people have different opinions on what temperature the water should be. Some say barely warm, others say almost boiling. I went in between, made mine like 100 and 130 degrees max. Seemed to work okay. But anyway, I'll go through the steps and show you how I dyed this material. And I hope you enjoy the video. Now I'm going to be dyeing this fur grape or purple. This here is possum. I'm going to pull it apart afterwards and make dubbing out of it. I don't have much in the way of purple, so we're going to dye these. First thing is I'm going to wash them. To get any oils out of them. It's soapy water. I'm using Dawn because it does a pretty good job. And separate them. Get them good and clean. Yeah, that ought to do it. And rinse them off. Okay. And next, take about a cup of water. Now we're going to go over to the stove and warm this up. Not super hot. Maybe 100 degrees, maybe a little more. Okay, we'll do that in just a second. Okay. Been warming just a little bit and it's about where it needs to be. Next, I'm going to take some grape Kool-Aid. Just dump that in there. I'm going to use 2 packs. You can probably get by with just one. Then stir that up real good. Make sure there's no lumps. Kind of separate that out a little bit. And turn it over so it's down. Keep them submerged. Probably should have been wearing gloves because my fingers got purple. I'll wash that off. I'm going to let that sit in there for about 15 minutes. Something along those lines. Maybe a little longer. 15, 20. I think that's going to make a good dark color. That Kool-Aid is an acid-based dye, which is what you need. So anyway, we'll let that sit a while and then come back. Okay. Been about 15 minutes. And yeah, they're looking pretty purple. Okay, now, in order to fix the dye, it'll wash out otherwise, we take some white vinegar. Doesn't take much. That's probably way too much, but that'll work. And we mix that in there real good. And I'll let that set for a few more minutes so make sure it fixes everything. Get it all worked in there. Then we're gonna get them out of there, clean them up. Okay, I think we're probably done. So now I'm gonna use the strainer. See how it worked out. Okay. Now you notice the black didn't really show much. The white, very light purple. Same with this. That's okay. If I wanted it darker, I might have put in a third pack of Kool-Aid and let it sit maybe 30 minutes. But I kind of like this real fine shade of purple. Okay, now we're going to go set them up to dry. Okay, now what I'm going to do, take a paper towel, press on them. Try to get as much of that water out as I can. Okay. Then I'm just going to let them sit here a few hours and dry off. And that's all there is to it. Okay, I changed my mind. I thought that they were a little bit too light, so I put them back in with one pouch, a little hotter water. I don't know, maybe 180, and I let it sit for like 40 minutes. And as you can see, they're much more purple than the first batch. And it would have even been darker, I think, if I'd let them sit an hour or so. But this is acceptable. So anyway, thanks for watching.